Damn, he moving. What's your plan now? Oh. What up, coalition? Welcome back to the channel. New faces, welcome to the channel. Hit that like button, subscribe button. We doing this whole series. First episode of this series, my introduction to the character was fire. I had no clue what to expect going in, but it gave us a lot. So I'm still kind of cycling through all the information. We're gonna get into comment reads here, so you guys can fill me in on whatever I might have missed. Of course, I ask a lot of questions in these reactions, and that hasn't changed for this one. Already one episode in, music was fire. Everything was. I've seen a lot of people saying that this is their favorite pilot episode for a Disney Plus series, and at this point I really can't. I'd have to think about it, but I can't disagree with that, because from music, the acting, the plot line so far, my engagement in the character, I wasn't bored at all throughout that. I think it was a 45-minute episode, but it was fire. I love the whole thing. So as far as questions it raised, one, Steven, he's seen. I'm wondering. I asked about the timeline where this takes place in the MCU, but I'm wondering exactly how long this personality has been established. Because I'm thinking he keeps going back and talking to Mark, and I'm assuming that voice is Moon Knight, or Khonshu, maybe. I don't know. I'm wondering how long or how many personalities he's fostering in this body, how long Mark has been in control of the body, and how long that's gonna last. Another question is, with this personality disorder, as far as I know, it mostly stems from something traumatic, or a traumatic experience. I don't know that it can be, or many cases where it was just something a person was born with. So you guys will have to fill me in on that a little bit. But I'm wondering, with Mark, since he seems to be the main host of the body, what experience, if we'll get flashback, he went through to cause this, or did the experience cause him to seek out the power of Moon Knight, or was this experience with Moon Knight what caused this disorder? So we'll have to see how that plays out. But nonetheless, we got some comments we're going to get into. Like I said, I haven't read them yet, so I'm wondering exactly what information you guys gave me. So let's get straight into them. First off, we got Cloud240. You said, please react to K movie. More Korean shows. Extreme. This isn't related, but I'll read it anyway. Extreme Job. Miracle in Cell 7. I've actually heard of that one. I think you mentioned it. So if and when I get into those, that'll be the first one I'll watch. I still got to finish or upload All of Us Are Dead for you guys. I just got to edit them up. I'm glad you're sticking around and watching these other reactions. So I'll say Miracle 7 first out of all those you mentioned. Appreciate you. And you have a nice one too. Paul Howard, you said, at the start, he thinks he's sleepwalking. As such, he's using sand in the... Okay, so this is what I was asking, why he had the ring of sand around his bed, and you're just clearing that up for me. As such, he's using sand in the tape as indicators if he did or did not knowing he has or dissociative identity disorder, and is replacing them to fool himself. One thing I loved about that first trailer is pretty much that all the footage... Oh yeah, this is another thing I was going to say. I'll read your comment too, but all the footage that we saw in that first episode seems to be from that first teaser kind of trailer. And that's the only one I watched. So I'm hoping these... or as far as I'm concerned, all this footage in this episode going forward through episode 6 is going to be new to me. So I'm really excited for that. And it looks like you are too. It seems to have come from episode 1. So don't give any spoilers for the rest of the season. And I love that. The tattoo is the set of scales and is weighing the soul in ancient Egypt. Abubis would weigh the heart of the dead. Oh, are you talking about Anubis? I'm not completely familiar with Egyptian mythos, so maybe there is someone named Abubis and I'm just mixing it up. Comparing it to the feather, and it was found to be not pure if it would be fed to Amit, damning the soul. It seems here that Amit is no longer willing to wait for people to die. Yeah, he ain't wasting no time. Amit is also, and I don't know if it was me. Is this whole Arthur, or I think that's his name, Arthur, Ethan Hawke's character. We saw him in like some type of crypt at the beginning of the episode. I'm wondering if that's like in the basement of this museum. If Ahmed is possibly buried here or so, I don't know, but the exhibit there seemed to be all about Ammit and her mythos, or Egyptian, Greek lore, or not Greek, but lore. So I'm wondering exactly how much of a role he's playing in the running of this museum. Because we also saw a bunch of the like security had the tattoo. So we'll have to get more on that. The identity in the mirror at the end would have been Mark, with Mark being the personality that has the deal with Khonshu. Okay, so that clears that up for me a little bit. The figure he saw in the elevator. So that tall figure, we didn't see his face, but like from the neck down was Khonshu. I just thought that was like a one of his like minions, so to speak. So thank you for that. Both Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke nailed they absolutely did. Everybody did. I didn't have a complaint about even like the side characters, like the little security guard that got his name wrong. And all that. I enjoyed every aspect of that first episode. And another thing, kind of touching on your comment with the mirror and the reflections. So we got a few things like that stood out to me, but I didn't really acknowledge during the reaction because I wasn't sure what they meant. Like the puddle in the park when he was talking to the statue guy. That was an interesting shot. I don't know if it has, in the leaf fell in it, I don't know if that has any significance, or if that's just like symbolization of like his world being in shambles. And with the mirror at the end of the episode, we got a lot of reflections. And Mark, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was just like Mark standing there. You could see Steven, and he had a bunch of continuing reflections, like you would see in a typical mirror, or several mirrors. But Mark didn't have that. And there was like hieroglyphs on the wall when he transformed too. So I'm excited to see more of that as well. Thank you, Paul. Ayan Abdullah, what up? I see you from Legend of Vox. I've been looking forward to this series since they announced it. I actually had to watch the episode a few times to notice all the little things in the background. I'll definitely have to rewatch because I've only watched it the one time. So you guys are helping me kind of fill in the blanks and recap while we go through these. Thank you. To notice the things in the background they were doing to give us hints into what is going on. There's a theme going on with reflections. Okay, not just in mirrors, but also in the water. Oh yes, a few times. Did I miss? I only remember the puddle from the scene with the statue. I'll have to go back and watch it again for sure. But also in the water a few times, kind of showing that Steven's world is upside down. Can't wait for the rest of the series and your reactions. I appreciate it, Abdullah. I love always seeing you guys bouncing between the comment sections and the series. So I'm glad you're enjoying this one too. Odysseus. Nemo. I'm positive I'm butchering that one. Correct me in the next video. I like the Avatar too. You must be a Batman fan, or Riddler at least. About DID, dissociative identity disorder. It used to be called multiple split personality disorder. Okay, that's what I know it as. But the name was changed as new research was conducted. The research why it's no longer called personality is because a person's new identities, called alters, as in alter egos, can act completely different or have different taste. Like in the show, Mark asked Dylan out to a steakhouse, but he was vegan, while Steven is vegan. You can't really say being a vegetarian is a personality. True. I don't know why we do that. Classify it as a personality. I guess because it's kind of like a makeup of who you are as a person, but you're right. Despite some people doing so, the show does a really good showcase how involuntary and random the alter switching can be. I love the parts, and I think I mentioned it during the reactions that I was kind of wanting to see that action, and they were just, I don't know if it's just for ratings or just for the enjoyment, or to add that layer of depth to the show and kind of make you just wonder. what actually happened, just showing you him going into that state and then coming out of it rather than the action in between. You kind of get an idea of what he's going through, and it does a good job of portraying that. I do like that, but at the same time, I do want to see some of the action. You can sometimes lose days when one of your alters decides to front. Oh yeah, that so much. That's another thing with that. We saw it when he went to the steakhouse and he completely missed the day. I think they were supposed to meet on Friday and he didn't show up till Sunday. When he went to that other country, we thought we weren't sure positive whether it was a dream or real life. I wonder exactly how much time passed. Was that just the 2 days that he missed the dinner for him to try? So he could be. It's a crapshoot. It's up in the air for how long he can be kind of in the background compared to Moon Knight or whoever takes over at that moment. So that's really intriguing to me. You can sometimes lose days when one of your memory lapses suddenly come into in consciousness, and realizing you're doing something you didn't plan. Anxiety, it's all part of it. As for Moon Knight himself, Mark is the original owner, got it, or host of the body. Stephen Grant is an alter that manifested. Alters manifest as a way to cope with trauma. Okay, so this answers my question a little bit too. Or abuse during childhood. Here it seems like Stephen is a fairly newish alter, not realizing he's not the only identity inside Mark's body. And that again, yes, he's not the only identity, but I wonder who all's in there. So we have Stephen, or does he I don't know if we'd count Stephen. So Stephen, Mark, and then I'm thinking Moon Knight would be the third, or is there another one in there? I don't know. We'll have to see what they show us in this next episode here. But thank you for that, Nemo. Jessen King, you said your hair looks good. Thank you. I try to keep it in touch. I appreciate that. It's like that when you said also Falcon was GOAT, but I loved WandaVision 2. Made me fall more in love with her problematic, violent ass. She be violent in the comics too, but I still love her. I love her character too. I know I keep telling you guys I still got to upload episode 8 and 9. I believe I still have left. I have them on my computer, but I just haven't uploaded them yet. I love that series. And going back to this Moon Knight having the best pilot episode, I think that one's in the running for me as well. Thank you, Jess. Nick H. Social issues. You like that? Justin King again, you said he is very much Shinny. Okay, but extraterrestrial. I love that. Anything that I can compare to give me more understanding, it makes me enjoy it a little bit more. And I love Death Note. That's one of my favorite animes. So thank you for that, Jess. Silver Kyrie, I know you're from Vox too. Really looking forward to seeing your reactions to this. I've been a fan of Moon Knight in the comics for a long time, so been really excited for this show. It's crazy because I've been really excited for it too. I think anytime going into a new character series is when I'm most excited, just because it's something fresh, and it just gives you hope for the future of the MCU. And it makes me wonder, I know we're still early in this series, but how exactly he's going to be introduced into the MCU, like through what character. My bet would be WandaVision, because her magical background, and also her emotional mental issues that she experienced in her series. I feel like she could relate to Steven in some sort of way. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. He's a character that's often very different depending on who's writing him. So there's really just one correct version of the character. So there's really not just one correct version of the character to adapt, and not just one simple explanation for exactly how his personalities and abilities work until the show explains itself, what it's like in this version. Okay, and I like that. That also raises another, not a question, but a thought, or I don't know. I feel like it would be really cool if for this series, with the multiple personalities, they had or multiple writers writing maybe each alter of Mark. Maybe not messing with like the plot line or the story, but personality in creating their own character for this character as a whole. I don't know if that's the case, but that would add another aspect that I think would be cool. Though even if there was, I of course wouldn't want to spoil it. Appreciate that. I'm sure the show will go into it itself. It better. We got 6 episodes, so they got some time to do it. Tim, man, what up? Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a minute. Last one, I know I haven't been uploading a lot of Marvel stuff. I think last one I saw you in was Peacemaker comment section. So it's good to see you down here. This episode was, or actually I saw you in Vox too, so you've been watching that one. Appreciate you. This episode was the best first episode of the Marvel shows, so you're in that camp. In the cosmics, Mark is the main personality. Also the Duchamp in the missed call. In the missed calls on the phone could be a reference to Frenchie Duchamp or Ducamp, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, who was the helicopter pilot in the comics. I think they're switching the background of the personalities a little bit, but I'm good with it. I'm good with it too, since I have no knowledge of the comic books. So everything thus far I've been enjoying. Duchamp or Ducamp, I'm not familiar with. I'll have to see. I'm assuming maybe the pilot who flew him to Egypt or to where something went wrong and he fell into meeting Conchu. I don't know. But yeah, as far as this being the first or the best first episode of one of these Disney Plus shows, like I said, I can't really argue with that. I loved it. The only competition would be WandaVision. WandaVision wasn't my favorite series. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was, like I said before, but that first episode of WandaVision took my mind on a loop, and it just raised so many questions and had me intrigued right off the bat. And I think it was like only a 30-minute episode, so it had me wanting more right away. So that's up there. But as far as like a technical aspect, music, acting, plot line, cinematography, top to bottom, Moon Knight has or took the cake for me, so I agree with that. Let's see. Hans Olaf, you said his efforts to keep himself from wandering is pointless, as the others can undo or both undo and redo them all. For something like this, you need people to restrain you in ways you cannot undo. Simple sense, true. I didn't think about that because I didn't know how severe his case was, and I'm pretty sure there's different severities to dissociative disorder like this. And we got a taste of it in that first episode. I feel like it's going to get a lot worse as we go on. And because all that whole first episode seemed like it was trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma. And we still got to figure out what's going on with Layla. In this thumbnail, I saw a lady with Steven. So I'm wondering if that's her. We'll have to see. Thanks, Hans. William Little, I know you're from Vox. I've seen you before. I am a critter. Loved your reactions to Legend of Vox Machina. Thanks for doing Moon Knight. Absolutely. I'm excited for it. Since I don't have a Disney. Oh, are you watching this without even watching the show? I appreciate you. Are you watching any others? Let me know who your other favorite reactors are. I appreciate that, man. Disney subscriptions to watch myself. Keep asking your questions. We love giving you help and understanding the background of what you're seeing, and I appreciate I say it every video, but I love that you guys fill me in with so much knowledge, and doing so without spoiling is key, so I love it. William Little, background, Moon Knight is Marvel's Batman. Marvel's Batman. Steven is Bruce Wayne. The other personalities are ways for getting information. Okay. So I wonder if those are both for this and for this show and the comic, that Mark and Steven are the main protagonists, if you want to call them that, and the other personalities kind of come and go. Maybe they're not as pivotal to the story, but they constantly change and switch them out from comic to or story to story. We'll see as this goes on, but thank you for that, William. Ironclasty, I think I've seen your name before too. Steven's voicemail: I have gone to find myself. If I show up before I get back, keep me here until I return. He's definitely going to find himself. He gonna find a couple of himself, but we'll see. Uku, Vispert, you said when the guard called him Scott, he simply got his name wrong, just like Donna in the beginning. Okay, got it. So I question whether one of his other personalities, or if the third personality, the reflection we saw in the mirror, was Scott. So you just cleared that up and said that that was just a mistake by the security guard and nothing. I shouldn't read too much into that. Thank you. We got Lambert Combs. You said you should react to New Rockstar's breakdown of episode 1. They have so much helpful info. I should watch that or react to it. I know a lot might get explained in this episode here, but if I should, let me know if I should still go back and watch that. If not, I'll just react to possibly their breakdown of episode 2. I've never reacted to another YouTuber's content on my channel, so I don't know how that works as far as uploading and all that. So let me know if it'd be worth it, and I can do that for you. And I think it would be helpful to me too. So thank you. The Obsessor, I know you're from Vox 2. So in regards to the Egyptian mythos in this episode, Amet, I think it's the first one. That's how another commenter spelled it. So we'll see. As known in the original mythology, worked in tandem with Anubis. Okay, Anubis. So is it Anubis and Anubis? Are they brothers or is it just Anubis? Let me know. In Judging the Dead, Anubis prepared the bodies and weighed this is the exact same person you were talking about. So weighed the hearts of the deceased, and against the feather of truth, if the heart was lighter than the feather, the soul was considered pure and would be allowed to pass the field of reeds into the afterlife. If the heart was heavier, the soul was considered evil, and their hearts would be fed to Amet, who was considered the boogeyman of the afterlife as the devourer of the how dark I know they added all the Netflix shows, the like rated R versions to Disney Plus. How dark is this show gonna get? That gives me hope for, I like it. We'll see though. And that first episode had its dark moments, even though it had the lighthearted music and all that. I'm excited to see where they'll take it from here. Amet was depicted with a crocodile head. Yep, I noticed that from the staff. The front legs of a lion and the hindquarters of a hippo. If you look closely at Arthur Harrow's cane and tattoo, both the cane and the scales are marked with twin crocodile. I didn't notice the scale, so I have to keep an eye on that for this episode. But yep, that's all the comments for this episode. I appreciate you guys leaving those down below and helping me out. But nonetheless, let's get into episode 2.
Let me save us.
I'm sorry, that suit is already the best in the MCU for me. It's goated. I love it. Is he still being attacked, or is he still beating the hell out of it? He definitely got some anger to get out. Ooh, flashback. We get in Egypt. Oh, never mind. Damn.
You there?
Oh, he remembers. I said at the end of the last episode that I didn't think he would remember any of this. I wonder if the more that he communicates with the other personalities, like he did in the mirror, the more his memory kind of comes back to him.
Has anyone seen the security footage?
Well, yeah, I was about to.
Well, I wonder, since when that spirit comes, when all the tech kind of gets, I wonder if it even recorded anything, or it'll just be static.
Watch. Here it comes. Wait for it.
It's just gonna show him staying there.
How long am I waiting?
Different angle, yeah. Different. Yeah.
Oh damn! It's only showing him.
Oh god. Fast forward to when I come out.
I wonder why it doesn't capture the
Yeah, there. Have a look.
Yeah.
the jackal. I guess it's just like regular paranormal activity.
It's still you, bruv.
Nope, that's Mark.
That's not me.
Damn, Mark gives no fucks. He just stared right into the camera.
It's all been a bit of a struggle for you recently. Yeah?
He is killing it. He hasn't even said much in this scene, but just the emotion on his face and his eyes.
Doctor, you're not alone. Yeah, it's like part of the problem, isn't it?
Watch Arthur be on the cover of that pamphlet.
Any museum property on your person?
No, I haven't.
Oh, damn.
I haven't nicked anything.
Oh, he's got the beetle. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Please tell me it ain't in there. It's gonna be though. Oh, I thought he was telling him to reach in his pocket.
Just Mark. Would you have a look for me, if that's all right? I know it's...
Of course, I know you. Number 43.
Lucky you. I feel like he just broke all types of protocol. He about to get his ass fired. What type of storage locker is this? Y'all trying to save money, energy? Turn on the damn lights. All of them. Look like some. Was Mark in the military or something? Is that why he was in Egypt in the first place?
Oh my God.
Gold? What's in there? Damn. Nope. Better than gold. What was his name? Spectre? What's that? Oh. So he's been here recently. Uh-oh. Is it like a compass? What's it leading them to?
So you're a compass. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go lay down on that cot back, a nice nap. Are you joking? Sleep? I'm never gonna go to sleep again.
Oh,
You hear
shit.
me?
That ain't gonna make things better.
Look, what are you?
You sure you want to know?
Yes, bloody yes.
I serve Khonshu. I'm his avatar,
His avatar.
which means you are too.
His puppet.
We protect the vulnerable and deliver Khonshu's justice to those who hurt them.
Okay, so that's messed up, but overall, he has good intentions. I was starting to question whether this is a good or evil type of spirit.
The hospital, I think.
That deal is contingent on you not interfering, Stephen.
Now give me the body. Let me finish this, and you'll never hear from me
What was the
again.
symbol on the hand grip? And that's another one of those. I just realized the chain on that key matches what he pulled out with the cell phone. Does he have another locker, or is this the only one? I think that's how he knew he had a storage locker in the first place. That thing is terrifying. Damn. Is that Layla?
Mark?
Who's that?
Where have you been?
Layla?
Okay,
What the hell is going
so it
on?
is.
How did you find me?
How do you think I found you? I tracked your phone. I thought that's what you wanted me to do and you turned it on.
Does she know he has this issue?
Really just kept thinking, he's got the suit, he's fine. And then I thought, well, what if he gets ambushed when
The
he's not
suit,
wearing
okay,
it?
so
What if-
Where do I hang on?
what you doing, Steve? Or maybe that was Mark, the confident one.
See the spiral you put me through. It's not okay, yeah? I'm still your wife.
Oh,
Hey, time
yep.
for you to
So
say
she
something.
definitely knows
Anything.
everything.
Just look, I'm pretty sure we lost whoever was chasing you. Just drop the act.
No, it's not an act.
Stop with the accent, please.
Wait, what? So she's aware of the powers and all that? Is she? She's not 100% in the know of what's going on with him, but and she's definitely the wife of Mark, since she wasn't aware of the accent or anything. Steven's new to her. Don't be sweet talking her.
Oui, oui. She's my favorite poet.
No, she's my favorite.
So he's taking aspects of other people to make up his new identities too.
I'll show you what I found, yeah?
Like,
Stephen,
this bag, I found
Stephen,
this bag in
don't.
the storage locker.
Stephen,
right?
listen to me.
And
No
inside
shit,
it,
don't show her all those identities.
Get away from the bag. Don't show her what's in the bag.
most
You're gonna get her killed. You hear me?
Uh-oh, what else is in there?
You show her that scare. You're responsible when they come after her.
Oh, so she doesn't have to have possession of it? It's only if she knows it exists? Hopefully you took it out. Damn, and it's the first thing she pulled out. Nosy ass.
Wow, after all that we've been through. No, just stop. I'm supposed to believe anything you say with this shoved in a gym bag.
Take it.
What? Did you not just hear what Mark said? She's gonna die.
Please.
You really don't remember why we've been looking for this.
Fill us in,
Our
please.
or our life together.
We're like archaeologists.
Can we have a word?
Is that his boss from work?
God, they've come for me.
Or just police or
I've
something?
vandalized the toilet.
Oh, damn.
Hello, officers. Hi.
Stephen Graham.
Y'all really police?
I think so.
Y'all look a little creepy smiling like that.
Yes. Oh, you know, actually, that right.
What the hell?
Anyone else here with you?
They don't need a warrant? Are they allowed to do that?
I said that I could.
Wait, how high up is this building? She just crawled out? Fire escape or something?
Where'd you get it? Paperweight shop.
Nah, she just as crazy as the Steve. Nope. Nope.
Mark Spector was part of a team of mercenaries that hit dig site in Egypt.
Okay, so he was in Egypt.
The archaeologist.
Archaeologist, okay.
Zip tied and shot in the back of the head.
Damn.
Execution style.
Damn.
That's dark, man.
Yep. That's what I like. I don't know if Mark was really a bad person or if doing that was the trauma that caused this personality disorder or dissociative disorder.
We were going to the police station.
Now, why would you?
Oh, he's got the scales. I knew y'all weren't no damn police.
Yeah?
Or maybe they are. And they're just part of this cult anyway, like the security from the museum. I don't know.
Hello? Hello? Excuse me. Could you help me? Help, please. I've been kidnapped.
They all got the scales. Where you think they brought you to?
Must be very difficult having all those voices inside one head. Stephen Grant, Mark Spector. Can't you?
Okay, so Mark, Conchu, Steven.
Can't you?
Break his windpipe.
Damn.
Just remember, you don't have to do everything he asks.
I'm sorry. You just kidnapped me and this is a demon god talking to me, so I'm gonna take his advice.
See, this neighborhood used to have the highest crime rate in all the city. It was truly heartbreaking. Now, people don't lock their doors at night.
Nah, he giving me governor vibes from The Walking Dead.
Chisalela, Wakanida.
You still got glass in your shoes? You got an extra hop in your
We
step.
all aspire to learn 3 languages, so we teach each other. We share our knowledge.
Man, that staff is dope. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably evil as shit, but I like it. Brainwashing going on.
Younger. The food's free.
Okay, so this is
You're a vegan, right?
this is that building we saw him sitting in the first episode.
I only punish those who have already done harm. I am real justice.
I am real justice.
Was he formerly
Can you hear him?
Not anymore.
was he formerly possessed by
I
him?
was his former avatar.
Man. And asking you shall receive.
Amit knows this too well. She tears evil up from the root, casting her judgment before any evil's done. That's why we must resurrect.
I was asking if he takes personality traits from people he knows or has interactions with. I'm wondering if another personality will pop up that kind of sides more with Amit than Khonshu.
The scarab.
Oh, I don't have.
Yep. Oh, now they're gonna go after Layla.
Don't you do it. Don't you say her name. Do not give Layla up. Just give me the
Don't
body.
be no snitch, Steven. Don't be no snitch.
What has Khonshu promised you? That this is your last mission. Then you'll be free. Trust me when I tell you, Khonshu is a liar. There's
I could see
always
that too.
one
I'm
last
sure he is somewhat of a manipulator
amputation, horrific and grotesque, is necessary
to save the rest of the body.
for the larger health.
The child is not a diseased limb.
Damn.
Is that what
I get it, but
you're all
that is
into
fucked up
like
to think that
killing?
way.
I kind of draw a line there at child murder.
At least you got morals, Steven. And
Do you know what
values.
this is?
Yep.
I kind of do thanks to my comment section.
A tiny sliver of her power. I don't want to use.
Okay, so I was thinking maybe he was an avatar for Amit, but it looks like he just has a little bit of a power through that staff.
Where is the scarab? Where?
And the
is
tattoo, I
scarab?
guess, but
No. Where's the scarab?
I have it.
oh, I knew she was gonna show up, dumbass. Who are you? You got superpowers too? You about to get your ass whooped.
You couldn't possibly understand the value of what you're holding. Is that
Why they got Ethan's hair floating in the wind like that? Ain't nobody else's hair moving.
Summon the suit.
Summon the suit? What are you saying?
The suit.
The suit?
And keep this safe.
Bro, don't put that in a pocket without a zipper on it. Oh, damn. Damn, she whooping ass. Okay. Okay, Layla. Reminds me a little bit of, what's his, Roman? From Guardians of the Galaxy. What the? That's not Amit, is it? Or another one of those jackals? It's definitely not Amit because they need the scarab to find her tomb in the first place. But
There's a suit. I've seen you use it. You bring it out. Where the hell are you? I need you to find it.
No, I can't.
let him in. Let him in. Why you keep waiting till the last second? Oh shit. Yep, they do have dreads. Oh, okay. So nobody can see it except for him. That's why it didn't show up on the camera. Oh, what? Okay, okay. So he doesn't just have that one suit. He's got two. A real suit and a suit. Which suit was she talking about?
I don't know. She said I needed a suit. Yeah, the ceremonial armor from Conchu's temple. Psycho Colonel Sanders. Well, I don't know how any of this shit works, man. I do look sharp, though.
You do. Does it have the same qualities as the original shoot? Just keep that one on nunchucks. But Steven's still kind of in control, so that's progress. Okay, we got super strength.
You look different.
It does. He reminds me of like The Mask. Completely different, but Jim Carrey, that's who he's giving me vibes up a little bit. Between him and Deadpool. What's that going to do? Layla, you got a death wish, apparently. Show him. I want to see the jackal.
Give me control, Steven. You can't handle this. I think I can. Get away from her,
Okay,
you.
okay, getting a little confident. There we go.
You plug ugly coyote.
Oh, he about to get his ass whooped. Just give it over to Mark.
You're in my yard now. Come on, that's right.
I don't think that's Oscar Isaac in the costume. He look a little thick, to be honest. Ooh, must be Canelo Alvarez. You say wagwan.
Someone's gonna get hurt if you don't let me help.
All right, do it. Take control for now.
Is it that easy? Okay. There's that suit. Okay. I like the suit, but this suit is another level. Especially the way it comes on. Ooh, he has multiple of those? Are they just like boomerangs? Or do they work like kind of like sabers from Halo? Just shank people. Oh my god, I love that suit. Something about the all-white suits, that's from the trailer. Especially like with the growing up, the Green Ranger and the White Ranger were my favorites. So I'm partial towards that type of suit. Damn, he moving.
Come on.
What's your plan though?
Gotcha.
Show. Yes. Okay, no blood, but that's the type of violence I'm looking for. I like it. Oh my god, I love that effect. Who is that in the background? Did I just see somebody standing there and watching? What did I tell you not to put it in a fucking pocket with no zipper? What are you doing?
I can offer you food, clothing, but I am unable to offer you
Oh
this.
my
Thank you.
God.
I wish you could live to see the world we make.
Oh, he just drained his energy like he did to that old lady. Did he even read his energy, whether his soul was good or evil? I feel like he just sucked up the energy from him without doing it.
So this is what it's like. Being on the inside.
Okay, so Mark's taking back over.
When I have repaid my debt, I swear to you, you will never see me or hear from me again. I promise.
But you're never gonna repay that debt.
You abandoned your wife. You left her stranded.
I did not. I am protecting her. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you did. I saw.
Kanchu has his eyes on her. He wants her as my replacement, and I'm never gonna let that happen. You hear me?
You're alive.
Wow.
I don't believe.
Is there something special about her? She's obviously got some combat skills, but why does she want him?
Shut up! Just shut up! Stop it!
Moment's
Steven, shut up!
I promise.
Oh my God, the flip. It is crazy. We're looking at the same exact person acting out these scenes, but you can instantly tell the way he's portraying it and acting it out that they're completely different people. He's killing it.
You think you own this body? It belongs to me.
We'll find the scarab.
See, you always gonna be in debt, it sounds like.
We need each other.
Oh, shit.
Let me remind you, should we part, you may not like my next candidate, near and
Layla?
dear as she is
Oh,
to you.
ooh, so maybe he doesn't really want Layla. He's just using her as a pawn to keep his body.
Where are we going?
Well,
Damn.
you think?
I wasn't so sold on his voice, to be honest. Are they back in Egypt? And when we first heard it, but I'm really enjoying it now. Where we at? Where we at? Egypt, okay. And I'm assuming this is current day, not a flashback. Oh, I'm not even mad at it. That was an excellent episode. These episodes have been girthy in terms of info and length. I'm enjoying it, but we're gonna watch these credits. I'll see you back in a couple seconds. Okay, so another great episode. This was another jam-packed episode as far as the info goes. I'm still cycling through it. Actually, we're gonna cycle through this timeline. So I can refresh myself so I don't forget anything of like main plot points. But then again, you guys can fill me in the comment section like you did for episode 1. So right off the bat, I had the question of why the jackal didn't show up on the camera. I thought the screen would just flicker when it showed it because it was like paranormal or extraterrestrial, like Jess, you said. But it looks like it's just the fact that he's the only one that can see it because he has this power. I don't think it's because of the scarab. I think it's mainly because of the Moon Knight power. And another thing that I'm thinking about is with the power itself. Mark said that this power or this deal is contingent on the fact or whether Steven stays out of the way or not. I'm wondering, is there a situation or an aspect where if Steven is in control long enough and he kind of considers this his real identity, that the deal would be broken and Khonshu can't control or inhibit the body anymore because the deal was made with Mark and not Steven? Is that a possibility? I don't know if it is, but it sounds like something that could be feasible. I just don't know what's gonna happen. We had the key. I didn't put it all together when he first pulled it out with the cell phone, the key, the cell phone, and I think he pulled something else out too. But he had the storage locker, had all that stuff in there from being in the military, archaeologist, and I didn't pick up on whether it was Layla just the archaeologist or was she also in the military with him. I think she was just someone out in Egypt that he met when he was on his mission or whatever. We're still getting backstory on that, but obviously he's still struggling with that. Layla, interesting character. I thought maybe that it was possible that because Khonshu keeps bringing her up, Mark said she would be in danger, and I feel like the only reason he's saying that she would be in danger is because Khonshu keeps planting it in his head that if he doesn't abide by his rules, he's gonna go after her. So I don't know if she's in real danger or if he's just threatening him so he can keep control of the body. Now that I'm wondering, because first episode we got the aspect of what Steven's going through with this dissociative disease and kind of just blanking out and not knowing exactly what's going on. And we saw that aspect when it would just blank out and we would see the beginning and the end result. In this episode, we got like the whole spectrum, the whole scene play out, which I enjoyed. So I'm wondering if Mark in those other situations that we didn't see had control just like he has now. And at some point that's going to wear off and Steven will take back control, if that makes sense. Because in those little instances where he switched back to Moon Knight or Mark, we did know that Mark was just taking over. But we didn't know whether Steven was still we saw him here in the mirror where he was able to talk to Mark. I thought he was just completely blacked out. And the fact that they're talking to each other now, I'm wondering if that's kind of giving Mark more control or lessening his control, since he's kind of letting Mark back into his consciousness more, which is strengthening the deal between Khonshu and Mark. I don't know. I don't really know how to read into it, but we'll see how it plays out. With the Scarab, Harrow or Arthur has control of it now. I'm wondering if at the end of the episode we saw Mark back in Egypt. I'm wondering if he even needs the Scarab for anything, or if that was just a means to find Ammit. But I'm assuming that since Khonshu is a god, he has connections to other gods. He knows exactly where Ammit is, so they don't need the Scarab to find her. So they were just keeping possession of it so that Arthur or whoever else couldn't find the remains or whatever. So we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, he's going to have to watch his back. I was fishy of those cops right from the beginning where they showed up at the door. I didn't think, they just looked off. And I figured I didn't know that they would be with Arthur, but I just knew they would be fake cops. And that ended up being the case. So we had that. I don't know. Layla did have some combat skills. So I'm wondering if maybe she was an archaeologist for the military. So she did go through training, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll get more backstory on her. We had the different suit, which was weird. I wasn't sure how to read it exactly. I don't know if that was just a situation where he misinterpreted. He doesn't exactly know what the suit looks like. So he just kind of made up his own suit. And that's what came to fruition. Or if every personality in Mark would have their own suit design, if that makes sense. I don't know if they have different capabilities or if they just have different looks. We'll have to see going forward. But they did answer the question of, who answered? Arthur cleared it up for us. He said it was Mark, Steven, and Khonshu in his body. So those are the personalities inhibiting the body right now. So I don't think we have to, like you said, you cleared it up with the name Scott already, but I don't think we'll be worrying about any more for this season. I think it'll just be these three that we're focused on. But we'll see. I questioned whether or not Khonshu was good or bad. He's definitely... He seems a little bit like Ammit, slightly different. He's looking at it from a different perspective. They're doing the same thing, and I like that you can kind of understand where both are coming from. But he's being manipulative, just like I feel like Amit would be. And I'm thinking, I wonder if we'll even get to see Amit, or if his plans will be defunct or debunked before we even get to that point. But when they were going through it and talking about Stephen being the Avatar, I was starting to think that Arthur was possibly the current Avatar for Amit. That doesn't seem to be the case. He just seems to be channeling some of her power, or his power, I don't know exactly, through his staff and the tattoo. And I wonder if it makes him even any more powerful, that he was the former Avatar of Khonshu. We learned also that he was banished by the other gods, so he's not exactly respected in the god sphere, if that's what you want to call it. And I mentioned exactly how this would tie into the MCU. I guess this could tie in with the Eternals as well, with these ancient gods and all that. I don't know. We'll see. What else did we have? We had another interaction with the jackals, or one of them. I like the way it seems like he can summon them at will, but it seems to take a good amount of power. I wonder if he can summon more than one, or if he's limited in how much of the power he can use. I'm not sure. And I also wonder if the walking on glass, since I'm assuming still that he's bleeding, if that spell to conjure the jackal requires any blood. But we didn't get any blood because it turned into dust. But when he killed that jackal, I enjoyed seeing that, a little bit of violence. This show's picking up a little bit in the violence factor, and they're adding a little bit of darkness to it as well. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna get too dark, but I like that they're taking extra steps and kind of taking it there. I like that. I enjoy it. The suit was dope, both of them. I still prefer the one with the hood, but I liked it. What else did we miss? I feel like I'm missing something. Khonshu. I think that's pretty much all I have to say for this episode. Great episode. Going forward, I think we're in Egypt. I think we're here to cut off or meet Arthur before he finds something, or finds the tomb of Amit and tries to resurrect her. I don't know what's gonna happen. It seems like Mark's gonna be in control possibly for this next episode. I don't know if it'll wear off while we're in the midst of this next episode, or if he'll just have control. It's definitely going to be a power struggle and a battle between the two, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. This was a great episode. I'd say this one, I enjoyed it better than the first one. So if the first episode was 9, this one 9.5. I'm kind of waning back. I don't want to give everything a 10 because I don't want to call it perfect, but this was, I enjoyed it top to bottom. Let me know how you felt about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Stay tuned. We'll be here for the rest of the series. Go watch my other shows while you're waiting on next week's episode. Every Wednesday, I'm trying to keep up with this bad boy. So hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuce.